Jim Brown say, like, most people quit too early before learning the necessary skills. So if there's one thing that is so very important, is to make sure that yes, you stay long enough in the business, but it's very important that you gather the skills to build the business. So I'm so very happy for you that I've joined, and I'm looking forward into having a lot more people attending these trainings. And but I'm so very happy and so very excited for month of May. So because May was amazing. So I would love to congratulate each and everyone who has done anything, even if it's not this, even if you're just in the group and you're reading everything and you're intending to get into the business, and encouraging each other and those kind of things. So like, I want to congratulate everyone, and I want to thank God for how fast our team is growing in these parts, like the Southern Zone, South Africa, Namibia, Zim. I'm so very, very, very grateful, honestly. And I would love to welcome everyone in the business. We had a number of people that joined the team last month. Some of them started as Novus customers, meaning they did not get to 2 CCs, but I'm hoping that they're gonna get to becoming a full member, because when you become a full member, that is when, like, your business is starting. You can start building your team, growing, go to supervisor, manager, and ego manager. Like the other day we were talking about it and all that. So welcome to the team, everyone that has been I chose to start the business last month. And all of us, it's our responsibility to go out and make sure that we give hope and talk to as many people as possible, and tell them the good news about Forever, that they can still live their dreams. They can still, live to their full potential. And we welcome them in the business. So the goal, if you're not an assistant supervisor, then make sure that you get to a assistant supervisor. But then after that, the next goal is obviously on the same month, you can definitely achieve 4CC. And I'm so very happy. 4CC is the minimum that Forever has given us as a guide. It's like when you're going for an exam, and then you know that if I get C, that's an average, but if I get D, I've failed. So 4CC in Forever is like a C on an exam. That is just average. That is the minimum one should do. So it's very important that we create a culture of people that are doing 4CC, because that way we are going to grow even faster. Because as you know, the journey to manager, you need to have about only 9 people who are doing 4CC consistently. So you can, if you think of number 9, it's a very, very low number for you to get to manager. And a manager is a person who is making about 34,000 a month. The manager is a person who is making about 3 million Tanzanian shillings. The manager is a person who is making about $2,000 a month. That's a lot of money, and the cost is become a 4CC achiever, and then duplicate that discipline, coach your team to do the same. You have got 9 people who are doing 4CC, you do the same consistently for 4 months, you're already a manager. I mean, it is as simple as that. So 4CC is like a building block in the business. But of course, when we mean 4CC, it's the instant money. Whoever that does 4CC is making about 5,000, 6,000 rands. Whoever is making 4CC is making about $250, $350, $250, $300. So that's a lot of money to just make it, especially when you've just started a business. You have return on investment is done, like your capital is already back to you, and then that is just profit. On first month, what more can you ask? Of course, we can do more, but I wish for this month, if you're here listening to me, I wish for you to make sure that you do your 4CC this month, because I know it's possible. I have a team of people that are so very determined, a team of people who is you, who have got goals and want to achieve. So if this is the one way to go for it, then let's just go for it, So I would love to congratulate our amazing ladies who did 4CC for last month, and one of them is Mirjama, all the way from Namibia, and she was very determined to do it, and she did it. So again, is determination. Everything is determination. And I know you can also do the same. We also have got Gwen, who did 4CC for last month. And then we have got Mrs. Kapuka. Gwen is from South Africa, Mrs. Kapuka is from Namibia. So I would love to congratulate these amazing ladies for showing that it's possible. And so you know, when once something is done already, then everyone else feel like it's very possible. So I can tell you from the examples, you know that it's possible. When there are people that are retailing within our team, there are people that are sponsoring within our team. So it's just up to you to make sure that you do what you're supposed to do to make sure that you get the result that you're supposed to get. I know you can do it. And then we have got an amazing lady again, Gwen, who went all the way to 7cc, and I think last month she sponsored how many people? A total of maybe a total of 4 people, you know, plus the retailing, you know, like buying and selling. So, and you can see from the team that from the group and what she comments every day, you can know that she's always like into her business, always on chatting, always looking for materials, she's learning, she's sharing. So, and that's the spirit. If you're going to be a leader, then I think that's exactly what you need to be doing. I remember calling her one day, and then it was about 10 or 11 at night, and she was like, Vero, I'm listening to a forever video. So it's very important that we take our time, no matter how tired we are, to take our time and learn the business, because it's very important. So thumbs up for everyone, each and everyone who is making efforts into making sure that they're becoming better each and every day. And I know you do. And it's just a matter of time before you start smashing. So as I was saying, today we are on week 3 of the 6 weeks, and 6 weeks is a rolling program which is helping us to build the skills that we need, basic skills. Like, these are just basic skills for everyone who is just starting the business, to build the business. And we say if you've started the business, then make sure it's at least 12 months. Give yourself your best shot for 12 months. That is a year. Never look left, never look right, never look back, you know, like there's no quitting. 12 months, give it your shot. And you see, sometimes you can feel like you're giving your shot, but in actual sense you're not. So it's very important, because it's either if you're not getting results, then it means maybe you're talking to the wrong people, or the numbers are not summing up, meaning you're talking to very few people. But all in all, like I tell you, we do whatever it takes, because at this point, I know you know that if it's not forever, then what more can you do? You know, like I always ask myself, if I wasn't doing forever, what else could I be doing now? You know, everything that I can think of, probably right now I'm seeing it as a hobby, like the interior design, maybe. I don't know. You know, I did computer science back in school. It's not something that I loved. So maybe you can also relate. You've been working on your job, you've been working on your business for years, and you see, you know, you don't see light at the end of the tunnel. So this is it. This is the best shot that we have. So let's make sure that we give it our all. So today we are on week 3, and what we talked about on week 2, I hope we had a chance to work on the homeworks. One was to make sure that we write a list of at least 300 to 1,000 people. So if you have not done it, we still have got time, please. And remember, after training, you have to know what you're going to do. And that is why we do have got these homeworks, because otherwise we'll be meeting here every week, and then you just here listening, and then that's it, you know? So if we did not write a list of 300 to 1,000 names, then start doing it or keep doing it. I'm already at, I think, 400 right now, you know, which I'm happy. And of course, because I started almost end of the month, and I had a lot of follow-ups to do, but I'm sure that I'm going to hit, because my goal is to do 2,000 names, you know, and I have them in the phone. I will keep on prospecting on social media. And that is exactly what we are going to talk about today. And then, we also talked about planning your 7 days, you know, like what are you going to be doing in the next 7 days? And good thing today is Tuesday, so we still have got a number of days. And so it's very important that when they say, like, when you wake up in the morning, you have to know exactly what you're going to do on that day. Because if you don't, it's obvious that you're going to waste that day. And like, you know, if you don't have a plan, your day will just end just like that. So best way is to make sure that you plan your day on Sunday night, okay, so that you can know Monday morning what are you doing. But before going to sleep on Monday morning, you have to know what you're going to do on Tuesday morning. So today, if you don't know what you're going to do on Wednesday, like that is tomorrow, you have to sit down today and know, like, if I'm going to do my 5 calls, who are those people? You have to write the names of people that you're going to call. If I'm going to do follow-ups on products, maybe on customers, who am I going to call? You have to write down those names. maybe tomorrow we'll be having, actually tomorrow we'll be having a business presentation and Sis is going to lead it. I can't wait to hear her story. She has got an amazing story. So what are the prospects that you're going to invite? Because that is another task that you have to do for that day. You have to have people. If you're doing WhatsApp training, that is one of the ways to express ourselves and express our business. Then you have to give yourself a time and have at least 5 to 10 people, because WhatsApp is very easy to invite. 5 to 10 people in that group. So what are you going to do tomorrow? You have to know that from Sunday morning. And then you have to develop your 20 trial customers. I know there are people who worked on it, and we talked about for about 2 days, I think, in the group, and people are like getting results. And the thing with this business, guys, is just consistency. You just need to keep doing and keep doing and keep doing, you know? So are you still doing the trial customers? Because they're saying if you're sending about 25 messages every day, that trial customers messages every day, it means actually no, among the 25 messages, you get 60% of those people will respond to you and buy from you. So if you're not getting results, then you just need to ask yourself, how many times have you done how many times and to how many people have you sent the trial customers? Because this is very easy, very simple, and I encourage you to go and do it. You need to make sure that you're sending at least 5 to 10 messages every day. And that is prospecting messages, meaning you want to open to get people to know about your business, asking them for appointments to either send them video or to either invite them for a local business presentation, which is for us currently is a business WhatsApp business presentation, and we'll be having a Zoom meeting on Saturday. And then success day, whatever that is not so your webinars and trainings, you have to know when do we have what. Monday, what's happening. Tuesday, Wednesday, like every week, every day, every week, what are we doing, so that you can start preparing, know who I'm going to invite for what event. Because we had, like, for example, last week you had a skincare. This week we'll be having event for men health, that Edmund will lead. We'll be having a business presentation. We'll be having a weight session. So who are you going to invite for? So if you don't know this, then it's very easy for you to, like, for your week to just pass. So that is what we talked about last week. So today, we'll talk about the who do you know list again. And trust me, we've been talking about who do you know list for the past the week 1, week 2, and today is week 3. We're talking the same thing. Why? Because it's very important. One of the most important things, if you don't have a list, guys, you're not going to build this business. You can't do it. We say, like, marketing plan of Forever has been working for people, millions of people, over 42 years. So what's your own plan? Your own plan is a list of names. The bigger it is, the more the success you're going to get. Cards and flyers, contact marketing, referrals, Facebook, and building your pipeline. So basically today, we're going to be talking about methods of prospecting. How can you get people that you're going to talk to about your business? You understand? So we have got a lot of these. One is making sure that you write your who do you know list of people that you already know. So don't go out on social media, don't go out on malls, don't go out and start meeting people if you have not written down this list, because here is where your business will easily kick, So and again, we are telling people that we know, because you don't want to succeed and they tell you, like, hey, why didn't you tell me? Or like you are in a business presentation, or you're in a success day, and your neighbor is up there. She was sponsored by someone else who is, maybe they met on social media and is having even maybe you're a supervisor and he's getting to manager. You'll be like, hey, and he even joined after you. She'll be like, oh my God, why didn't I tell this person? You understand? So don't leave any stone unturned. Like, tell everyone, write everyone on your list, the list of people that you already know. And then you can also use now the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, like all sorts of social media that you can that you can. So for me, I'm personally using a lot of Instagram. I used to do Facebook, but I'm now on Instagram. Basically anyone, like any social media platform will work if you're going to work on it as well. And then another thing that I really enjoy, and I can't wait to start doing it again, is contact marketing. That is a people shopping. That is going out and with your business cards, or going out with your cards and flyers and handling them out to people. I remember when you moved here to South Africa, I used to, because I was building, like, I didn't know anyone that I can start building the business with. So wherever I went, I had to do the contact marketing. That is when I met Gwen. That is when I met Christine. with people that you meet on contact marketing, because you're meeting them in person, it's easy to connect, and it's easy to close the deal with them and for them to be a very good business builders. So we're going to talk about this as well. Face-to-face conversations, cards and flyers, customer trial packs. That is we call them like the PAP, personal use product pack. We'll talk about it as well. That is giving out the products and people are trying. And for South Africa, Namibia, Zim, I think all these countries have got the samples, and I think when I went to Tanzania I brought some of them, and so when everything is cleared and we can send, I think I'm going to be sending the samples to you guys. So yeah, because that really works. Local shows and exhibitions, what do we do? How do we use those? Referrals, local advertising. You can use that on, like maybe there are magazines that you can advertise. There are people that you can use maybe on their websites and all those kind of. That is what you call local advertising. Product launches. That is one of the most powerful way of getting people in your business. And we today we're not going to talk about it. I think we're going to talk about it next on week 4. But this is one of the most powerful ways of building a business. Satisfied customers as well. Talk to groups. Satisfied customers is more like referrals as well. So it could be referrals for people that's going to build a business, but there are people that are already happy with your products. So you're going to ask them if they have got other people that they know that you can expose them to the information about the products. And then also it means these satisfied customers, they can also build a business, meaning someone has already been using the products. Why not offering them an opportunity to also make money by referring people to the business? So they don't have to refer them to you, but they can build their own business. You understand? Talk to groups. Yes, we do have got a lot of groups. Honestly, we, especially women, have got a lot of groups, so it's also a hard time to make sure that we connect to these people in person and get them to, get a relationship with them and then get them to the business. Yes, we need to also join, join networking clubs. So I'll send this one, and I think I've sent it into the group already. But you can check which ones of these ones you can start working on. So one is develop your who do you know list. So every day, like this is the list of people that you already know. We've been talking about it, and every day you advise to add at least 2 names every single day, and that is about 600 people a year. And Jen Leach said 2 names a day brings freedom my way. So what are the ways that you're going to be using for you to be adding this list of names? 2 names every single day, because you need to have a very big contact list as possible. So one is we do the contact marketing, that is face-to-face marketing. So this is you will definitely be meeting people. Maybe you'll be walking in a mall. And I remember I was walking in a mall, and then I met a lady who loved my dress. So of course, looking good when you're doing the contact marketing is something very important. You have to make sure that you're looking smart. You have to make sure that you're smiling all the time. Very important, because people only respond to you when you're friendly, So then she asked me about where I got my dress, and then I told her, and after I asked for a number. In fact, I was like, hey, I'm not sure if this lady guessed that this dress is here, but let me get your number and then I'm going to tell you about it, But you have to also tell them your interest, like why are you taking their number? So I was like, hey, by the way, I'm expanding in South Africa right now, and I'm looking for people that are very open-minded. Are you open to know what I do? So yes, the dress was a conversation opener, but then I had to tell her that I'm going to call up about it, because if I'm taking a number for a dress, and then now I'm starting to prospect about a business later, like I will have to do another connection with her, you understand? But when you're there, you can just connect with her just like that. So you have to make sure that you have got your business cards. It's very, very, very important. And you have got your prospecting. I'm going to send a sample of my business card. I'm going to send a sample of my prospecting card as well, for you to get an idea on how you can also make yours. Because if you're in business, my idea, you have to have a business card. Because when you're meeting someone, you can't say like, hey, my name is Rada, and then you're like, hey, give me your number. I mean, it doesn't look very professional. But when you handle a business card, when you handle a prospecting card, then it's very professional. And if someone doesn't have, which many Africans don't have business cards, so you end up looking very professional in front of your prospects. And that first impression really, really, really matters. So if you don't have business cards and prospecting cards, it's time that we make it. And as you're building your business, you have to make sure that your business is duplicatable. And contact marketing and face-to-face marketing is very simple, like it's very duplicatable to people. And I think when everything, you know, is back to normal, I think we'll be organizing each other and go out maybe in malls and doing this. I remember we were doing this back in there. It was so fun and it was amazing. So you have to be prepared when you're doing a face-to-face contact marketing. One, you have to have your business cards or flyers, and you have to have a small notebook and a pen. Why? Because you meet people, and then when you save the number in your phone, it's very easy for you to forget, you know. But then if you're going, like now it's a date, like me and my team, we are going out, you know, then you have to make sure that you all look very professional, and so like you're there for a cause. Maybe you're there to bring awareness on health. So if you're the three of you and you have business card, someone sees like how, what do I say? Someone sees like it's very well organized, you understand. But also notebook and pen is for you to write down things that are important, for example, and things that will help you remember that person. For example, you can say a lady who wore a red dress, maybe, you know, a very simple whatever, and it helps you to remember that person. Maybe a bit of a conversation that you talked about, you know, that will help you make it easy for you when you want to contact that person. Because if you're going to be meeting a lot of people, then you just write the numbers. It will be easy for you to forget who was this person, and so connecting that person again will be a bit of a challenge. Dress appropriately, as I said. Make sure that you're dressing appropriately and you're looking good. You understand? Appropriately as a professional. That is what I mean. Great attitude. Make sure that you're connecting with people, having a smile and all that. And of course, you go out, you have to set yourself a challenge. So remember, my number was always 10. So I was carrying my 10 prospecting cards, and I say, like, when I go out this time around, I have to come back with my 10. I'll have to come back with 10 numbers instead, you know, of these business prospecting cards. And also, obviously, make sure that you're having you're having fun. So there are different places that you can go to get the numbers, like the malls. As I said, shopping malls. There are small groups that, you know, like maybe we have the cell meetings in charge, hospitals, health centers, bus stations, train stations, exhibition shows and conferences, like anywhere that you think you meet people. So I always love going somewhere that I know I will not meet the people repeatedly. You know, for me, I find it very weird when I take a number and then, you know, and then that the same person sees me taking another person's number, you know. So it's, unless we are there as a group with a certain cause, then that's okay, because they know that, okay, they're actually collecting numbers. But if I'm just alone, I wouldn't want people to see me taking, like, I will have to let that person go and then take another number. So somewhere that there will definitely be lots of people. I love it. And then what to say? There are different ways that you can say, and I love this training because it's like everything is just here for you. So first is you pay a compliment. And when you're saying a compliment, you have to say a true one. If someone has done a good makeup, you're like, hey, I love your makeup. But if the makeup is not good, don't say that, you know, because that is not nice, you know. Maybe has got a nice dress, has a beautiful smile, you know, has beautiful eyes, have beautiful hair, anything, but just find a compliment, you know. That is when you're meeting someone. If you've gone and get a service somewhere, a compliment can be something like, hey, thank you for helping me today. And these people don't really get that, you know. So when you say that, it really makes a difference to those people. So thank you for helping me today. With your attitude, you would be great in my business. You understand? So then, are you open to knowing what I do? This is my business card, you know. It's simple as that. So, or there's a book called Questions Are the Answers, by the way. I will be sharing a bit more on how you can be engaging with people. There's another way you can say, like, my company has given me the responsibility to find 5 key people in this area. Can you help me? Obviously, if someone is looking for an opportunity, remember last week we said type of prospects. There are people that are currently ready to have a look into your business. So when you say like, my company has given me a responsibility to find 5 key people in this area, can you help me? This, if that person is looking for another source of income or another thing to do, that person will definitely say yes. Or you can say like, excuse me, I wonder if you could help me. We are raising the profile of a company in this area. I would love to give you some info if I may. It's simple as that. And then after that, you handle the business card. Okay, it's as simple as that. So when they ask you like, what do you do? Because obviously some of them will ask you, they'll be like, hey, what do you do? You can say something like, we show people how to develop multiple streams of income. We show people how to develop work-life balance. We show people how to start their own successful home-based business. We mentor people to earn a 6-figure income. Would that be of interest to you? You know, you have to finish this, whatever sentence that you learn to choose, then, you know, you have to feel like, would that be of interest to you? If you're talking to a student, you'll be like, hey, we are helping graduates on a life after university, because people are looking for jobs right now, right? So if you say that we are helping graduates on life after university, it obviously sounds very good. If you're talking to someone that is employed, probably have connected with I or him, then you're like, hey, we're looking for people who can build a business part-time while still they can keep their own their current careers. So there are different ways. I think I'm going to write this down, and then for you to get an idea of what you're going to say to who, because there's so many of them. Okay, so what next? After that, you get their details, you add them on Facebook or Instagram. I like this one as well, because once you do that, it means they will always be following you. They will always be checking you out. And also some people, like the way Christine, when I took a number, Christine, the lady who is in Namibia, I remember the reason why I did not even tell her about Forever. She was checking out on my status, and so she was like, hey, Vera, I want to lose weight. So once you start them on any social media, it becomes easy for them to start following up. So they can either check on you when they're ready, or you can be following up on them, you know? And then very important that we do follow up. It's very, very, very important we do the follow up. Because if you don't follow up, trust me, people don't join or people don't buy products. They say for a sale to be done, you have to talk to the same person between 5 times to 12 times. So if you're talking to someone tell you like, no, the first no is not a real no. You have to keep on. There are people that they'll probably take another 1 year until they start doing the business with you. So you need to, that is why I'm saying you need to keep on and press on your game. You know, because maybe the time you want to quit is when they were ready to get started. So don't take no personally. Just know that no is maybe they're not ready at that time. No is also maybe you are not very well equipped into explaining the business to them. So always we take it in a very negative way because they say no, but in actual sense it's our own fault. You understand? So, and it's very important that we keep following up as we keep on learning the business, of course. If you tell them that you're going to call at 4 p.m., you have to make sure that you call 4 p.m. That is a high level professionalism, and that brings a lot of respect to you, you know. And when you take the number today, don't come and call that number a week later, because obviously they will be like that. Even if you connected very well, that motivation or that it's already gone, you know. Tunaita mzuka, the excitement is already gone, you know. So you have to make sure that you call those people that you've taken their numbers on face-to-face contacting within at least 2 days, within 48 hours. And then first thing that you do is share with them your 4-minute video. Again, do you have a 4-minute video? Because we keep talking about it, but then I'm not sure if you have done it. If you have not done it, then this is the time that you need to make sure that you do the 4-minute video. So when you're calling that person that you got the number, you collected their number, this is what you say. You can say like, hey Sam, this is Veronica. We met briefly at a travel exhibition yesterday, or whatever that you met that person. I'm calling as promised to tell you a little bit about who we are, what we do, the kind of people we are looking for. Is now a good time? You have to ask that. Great. Before I take you through all that, it will be really helpful for me if I could ask you a couple of questions, just so you can ask a couple of questions. And that is like doing an interview. You make a person feel like, okay, actually this, whatever she's going to tell me is very, very, very serious and very important. So first is, where are you based? Maybe you met that person at Mall of Africa, but that person could be living in Centurion. That person could be living in Sand. That person could be living in, even Durban. Maybe he was there to visit. So where are you based? And what are you currently working? Are you married, single, or family, or do you have a family? So questions like this makes a person feel like whatever you're going to talk about is something which is very important. And then you can also, like, this is one of the questions I usually use it very much. So tell me, even on social media, I'll be like, hey, so why did you what is it that got you interested? I love that question. Like, what is that got you interested? So, or tell me what made you to respond to my card or adverts, Yeah. And so then after that, let me tell you about us. And, or you can even say like, okay, let me start by sending you an introduction video of myself. It's a 4-minute video that's going to give you a bit of an idea of what we do. As simple as that. So simple. Another way that you can use in collecting contacts is cards and flyers. Cards and flyers, for these ones, you'll have to really, for them to give you results, you have to really do them very consistently, but you have obviously everything very consistently. But this one, you have to do a lot of them. Like, you can't you say like, I'm just leaving 2 flyers somewhere and then I expect them to give me results. Like, for these ones, you have to be maybe giving out about 500 flyers a month. In fact, like, I think in the UK, they're saying like, for them to give you a result, you have to do about 500 a week. That's a lot of flyers to give out. And how giving out is basically, you're creating a paper trail everywhere that you go. You go to the salon, you meet the person, or you can even ask the people at the salon, like, hey, I'm going to leave my flyers here. Maybe you're going to leave 550 of them if the floor is very, very high, but don't waste them. So maybe you're going to leave 20 of them, and then maybe you go to another, like those places that you're getting services. Make sure that they have got your flyers to give to hand to people. And maybe you've gone to a restaurant, you've eaten on the table, leave it on top. Maybe there's someone who will come there and will find it and will be like, okay, I was actually looking for something like this. So your cards and flyers should be very interesting. Okay, so we have got different ways and different samples, and I'm sure when you go to the designers, they will be able to create something amazing for you that will be catchy, that will make people want to contact you. And then another thing which is very, very, very important is the social media platforms. That is another way for you to get people. Okay, and most people are using Facebook. If you're not on social media, trust me, this is the time that you need to get started. You can be on social media, but you're not using it, so that's like you're not on social media. I know there are people that we have put in the team, and they're not posting. If you're gonna build your business right now, it has to be online. If your business is going to be a success, it has to be online. So it's very important that there's some key things when it comes to social media, either Facebook or personal. As I said, I'm using a lot of Instagram. So very important that you remember that you're creating your personal brand. Your profile is like your personal brand. So Veronica stands for Veronica, but yes, I'm there. And I know my purpose, but I stand as Veronica, so it doesn't have to be like Veronica who does forever. It doesn't have to be like that, so Veronica is a brand and Forever Living is a brand. So these are 2 cooperated brands, Veronica and Forever Living, you understand? So you have to build it like that. And then your profile picture has to be you. It has to show some enthusiasm. It has to be attractive. It has to be, okay, there's some people that are putting the pictures of their daughters or their kids. There are people who are putting the pictures of their cats, putting the pictures of, motivational quotes. The profile picture has to be you. You understand? It has to be very exciting. And remember, there are a lot of people that are using social media right now. So it's just so very important that you really use it. If you're on social media or on Facebook, there's also they call it a banner up there. Like there's your profile picture here, and there's this banner. So it has to be, because there are people who are putting a banner here, and then like it's a picture that is too big maybe, and so it's cut. So it has to be something that really is understandable, something that is, makes a person feel like, wow, I'm because remember what you post and how you pose is what it will bring you the kind of people that you're of that kind, you know. So it has to be something that shows that I am I'm showing a lifestyle, or maybe it's a healthy lifestyle, maybe it's a, you know, like lifestyle of, you know, someone that is uh, like a character of someone that is interesting, because people want to associate with people that are interesting, you understand. So yeah, and of course, yes, family, yeah, but for me, I'm like less family in when it comes to, like, if you're building your personal brand, especially for business, you know. So it's 80% lifestyle. That is how it has to be, because I have seen people, and I've seen some profile of people that they are on social media, especially on Instagram, and then they're posting about products all the time. Like, trust me, that is not interesting. That is called overselling. And no one wants to be oversold. No one wants to feel like they're gonna be ripped off once they start following that account, you know. So like for me, what I do, I've created another different account that and also it's not like I'm sharing products every day. No, I'm sharing about health, but also I'm sharing about a few about products, and that is a weight loss. So I do share a lot of meals, because that is one thing that is missing in the market. People show off a lot of workouts and all that, but me, I want to show for more of the meals that one can eat while losing weight. So also, of course, I mix that with people that have lost weight and all that. But on my personal business, my personal profile, it's only lifestyle. Like, I'm here maybe making a presentation, maybe I've gone for an event, I've traveled, I am here with my family, a bit of those. I'm like, it's more of what I do that makes people attracted, you know. And then on top of everything, what you do is, I think this is very key, helping people develop a life like yours. This is very important. So you can say, like, there are some examples here, and of course the captions, you can even get the captions. So you can take a planning meeting, maybe with you and maybe your downline, or, you know, any business partner, and then you can write something like, hey, great afternoon with a friend on how to make $2,000 or 34,000 brands a month, you know, so that they can be able to leave their day job. When you say something like this, there are people that they will definitely be interested, you know. You can take a photo of you and your team, okay, maybe a 3, 4, 5 people, or maybe it could be when we start now meeting, even now that we're doing we're doing Zoom, you can take a picture of maybe the attendees, you know, like, or maybe a picture of like people who have like done the cameras are on, and then say, like, planning with my friend on how to get a new car, all paid for by our company, now let's go car shopping, something like that, you know, anything that Forever offers. So you don't have to say like Forever, whatever, those kind of things. Something that, you know, it speaks out some people's goals, so people will be following up. For of you at the local business presentation, that is when maybe you go physical, and like you can say like, hey, what a great way to spend a Monday evening. And that can also be a Zoom meeting. You understand? You can take a picture while on your computer maybe, or on your phone with your headphones and with your pen writing something, and someone takes a picture of you and say like, hey, it was the best way to spend my Saturday evening with along with some amazing individuals around Africa, you know, on how we can earn an extra income, those kind of things. So it's simple as that. So it has to just speak the goals of people. And then you can take a picture of a view and say, this is my office for the day. Take a photo of you at the gym and post. And this is amazing. It's great to use gym while most people are at work. I get it all to myself, meaning people are knowing like, okay, what do you do? They'll be curious. So what do? You don't go to work and you're still like enjoying your lifestyle, you know? Because that is one thing that people want, but they don't know how to get it. So there are people that will be interested to come and ask you. Get someone take a great shot of you while you're on a phone or at a laptop or with the team on and post, and then like you can say something like, are you a little bit curious about what I do? I'm sure after the couple of posts before showing the lifestyle or showing what you like, you know, something of interest, that is a goal for some people. When you post a post like this, I'm sure people will be like, hey, so what do? You know? Yeah. So, and this is another thing, never post recruitment statuses. You know, like I post like, hey, we are looking whatever, you know, those kind of posts, because I know there are people that do that. It's okay to do, but once in a while. Like, it shouldn't be like every day you're looking for people to join, you're looking for people to build a business with, you're looking for whatever. You know, like that is again overselling when it comes to retailing. But you can also be doing like, for example, Instagram. You can be, we said about not posting about your product, but you can do that on Insta stories, because that goes only 24 hours and then off it goes, you know. So things like those, or recruiting also, you can also do that on Insta stories. But yeah, it shouldn't be like, people shouldn't like feel like they're being you're selling to them every single day, you know. Yeah, but again, something that is very, very important is on social media. Remember, people will not just come to you just like that. No, you have to go follow them. I've got a lot of people on social media. I've got about 52,000, I think 52,900, almost 53,000 people. But I have to still go and inbox people. I can't wait for people to come to you, because there are people that will feel like, why should I? Some of them, or some of them will be like, I'll check on her tomorrow, you know. Or some of them will be like, let me just wait a bit. But maybe if you took a shot and go to the inbox, they will start, you know, like getting more interested, and they might even start wanting to hear from you right there and then. So first is, you have to look for the friends that you want to reach out. Okay. And then friends doesn't have to be people that you already know. It could be people that you've gone through their profile and you like them, and then started interacting with their posts. There are people who get into social media and they're just there to just check. No, when you get on social media, make sure that you like people's posts. Maybe you can also commenting on their posts. That way you're making people feel valued. But that way you make people feel like, okay, you know, getting more interested with you. You can start tagging them in your posts, you know, sending private messages. This is very important. And private message, it doesn't have to be a common one that you copy paste, because sometimes Instagram, for example, on Instagram, they will ban you from doing it. So it could be messages like, hi, how are you? It's nice connecting with you on Instagram. I usually say that, or I say like, hey, I know Instagram is okay. I love connecting with people in person on Instagram, because, you know, that way we feel more connected, more close, you know. Then after that, you can start, you can keep on talking. You can go through their profile, see something interesting, comment on their inbox, for them to feel like, okay, actually she looked at my profile. That is how you create relationship with people. Okay. Yeah. And personal messages, but these are like some of the personal messages you can be sending to people. So say you have gone through the profile and you've seen them having kids, they'll be like, hey, look at how kids are growing so fast. If you've got a minute to talk, I've got an idea with you to share with you. It's simple as that, you know. So then after that, you can ask for a WhatsApp number, or you can send them if you're prospecting a lot, you can even send them a video on Instagram, on Facebook, on their in their inbox. They can check it out if they're interested. Or you can have your video on your bio. You know, like me, I have my video on my bio. Sometimes I tell people like, hey, can you go on my bio and check the video and see if it's interesting for you, you know? So you can say like, hey, I see you have finished uni. What are your plans now? Got any work lined up? Then they'll start saying like, hey, I've been applying, but you know, the job is there. So be like, hey, are you opening to knowing what I do? Are you opening to learning more? Because I want to share some information that I've been helping a lot of graduates to, you know, to start up their businesses after university. It could be something like, hey, Sue, I don't know if you have noticed, but I've recently started my own business working from home, and it is really going well. I thought of you today because you are on maternity leave, or because I know, because this probably this person that you know, you're unhappy on your job, or maybe you're business minded, you know, and I know this could be something for you. I might be wrong, but on the other side, you might be excited as I am. Let's talk, shall we? When is good, when is good for you? If I send you a 4-minute video, will you watch it? As simple as that, you know. So next step is make sure you invite them to either you send them a recorded business like this process have to go very fast. Like you get the number, you share the 4-minute video. After that, you share the recorded business presentation, or if there's a WhatsApp business presentation that is going on, you can add them into that. And making sure that if you can meet them face to face, like right now, it's very good that you meet them face to face as well, you know. Yeah, I mean, or you can invite them for a Zoom meeting. The most important thing is to make sure that you're consistent in posting. Or there are people who post today and then they come and post again at 2 weeks later. I mean, that doesn't really work. It doesn't really give you, because remember, on social media, people post every single day. So if people don't see you on their phones every day, they forget about you. You understand? So it's important that you post every day. So every day, they say every day at least 1 to 3 posts, every day. Of course, it shouldn't be too much as well. And then you need to be commenting on other people's comments, on other people's posts. That is where also you can get more people. And a comment shouldn't be like a thumbs up, like the way we do that on WhatsApp. Comments can really help you get more followers if you write something sensible. And I usually write, if I'm commenting someone, even if it's a birthday, I'll write something amazing, more than everybody, because everybody else will say like, hey, happy birthday. That's it. But I'll be like, happy birthday. I think you're an amazing person. I wish you, I pray for you good health, happiness, whatever. Like something that will really stand out. That's how I do it. And I think that is how it's supposed to be. If someone has posted something in motivation, then find something motivational and you post it on their comments. People start checking out like, who is this person? And if your page is interesting, trust me, people will follow you. But that also shows that you care. Share your experiences, okay? Communicate with people, as I said, like inbox people, be relationship with people, and just know it. Sometimes people don't like your post, but people know and they've seen it. So you just need to keep doing it. So you don't be discouraged about, hey, my post doesn't have many people. No, it doesn't matter. What matters is the right people have seen it, and they like you're still sticking yourself in their heads. Another way of getting contacts is by asking referrals. And remember, if you don't ask, you don't get. Yeah, if you don't ask, you don't get. So you're having zero chance of getting that if you're not asking. Though you can also ask and not get, but then why not asking? So if someone says no, I'm not interested, maybe you can say like, no worries, glad all is good for you in your life at the moment. Who do you know that might be looking to make an extra 34,000 rands a month right now? And then thanks for your help. You can even ask for two numbers. Do you know two people that are in your cycle and they're looking forward into making 34,000 rands a month? If that person is positive, if that person is really not interested but is willing to help, or loves their friends, they'll give you those numbers that you want. Remember, if you don't ask, you don't get. So let's keep on making that request to people. And then when you get the referral, I love referrals, because referrals is very, like when I'm giving you the number of people that I know, I'll obviously give the number of people that are closest to me. So if I'm giving you the number of the people that are closest to me, it means if you talk to those people, they'll be like, actually, she was given my number by Vero. So they want to be keen to know what you're telling them, because they already trust me. You understand? So it's referrals, usually people that are coming from referrals, either buy the price. They buy the price very fast, or they get the business. They want to listen to the business very fast and get started. So when you get the number, be like, hi, Vero. Do you know? You don't know me, but Gwen suggested that we connect. I run my own successful business alongside a major global brand, and we are looking for good people right now who will be interested in making an income of 34,000 rands a month. If I send you a 4-minute video, will you be open to watching it? Trust me, if you send a message like this to someone, that someone will be like, yes, definitely, I want to. Yes, I want to. Please send me that message. You understand? So it's very easy and very professional. It's very important that you do follow up. Okay. And last week, I think we talked about the activity tracker. So this is something very key, like, because there are people that we talk to every day, and then maybe we end up sending them a 4-minute video and you have not done anything with them. So you have to like really know, what have I done with this person? Yes, this is the number. Sorry, I can't even see. So this is the number. And then where did I get this number? Maybe it's a who do you know list. Maybe it's a cold market. Maybe it's a what way of recruiting, or what way of prospecting did I use? And then the number is this one. Did I send a 4-minute video? Yes or no? Did I do a one-to-one to them? Did I send them did I invite them for a Zoom meeting? That is how you do the tracking, because you have to take people through this, what you call forever building cycle, which is write a list of names, contact them, and then share with them a formal video, and then expose to the business presentation, and then let them join the business and sit down with them for the planning. How fast you go through the cycle, how fast you show people about the business, that is how fast you're gonna grow in business. Okay. If you are building a business part-time, you have to have at least 20 prospects minimum, like 20 people that you've already showed this business to. That is why it's very important that you track your business. If you're doing the business part-time, at any time you have to have at least 40 people that have already shown the business to. You understand? So this will question the number of people that you're talking to every day. You understand? Very, very, very important. Yeah, so that's all about week 3. And then so first is you need to decide which are the 3 prospecting methods that you're going to use. Are you going to be using face-to-face? Are you going to be using referrals? Are you going to be looking for referrals? You have to write a week who do know list. Like, of the 3 methods, who do know list is the must, like people that you already know. Are you going to use the cards and flyers? Are you going to be using events, like attending events and connecting numbers? Are you going to use social media? What are the 3 prospecting methods that you're going to be using? And then master those ones. Like, get all the maybe the words that you can be talking to people. Start analyzing them. Start memorizing them. Of course, every conversation is different, but then at least you have to have an idea of how you're gonna answer the question. What do you do? Answer the question like like you have to memorize some things and at least have an idea on how you're going to connect to those people. You understand? It's very important that you go now and order your business cards. You need to go and order your prospecting cards. As I said, I'm going to share that with you. If you're not on social media, then it's very important that you go and start creating your profile. If the profile is there, either on Facebook or Instagram or any social media, make sure that it looks now very professional and that it represents the person that you want to become, and now start making sure that you're posting every single day, guys. Every single day. Also, as much as you're posting the statuses, let's also go and post on social media. So how many times is your status full every time? Because it has to be full every time, you have to make sure that you're adding names every single day, names of people, at least 2 people, as we say it. Develop your 20 trial customer. Build your team. Like, every day you have to be sending at least 5 to 10 messages every single day. So these are the things that you need to be doing. And if you're not doing any of this, just know that you're not building a business, guys. You're not building the business. So it's very, very important that we start doing exactly that. So maybe, sorry, I'm just taking a picture of us. All right. Okay. All right. So that is what you're supposed to do for this week 3. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write those wordings and then post them in the group for you to also know for you to also be just copying and pasting. And we have an guys, this is giving us a guide on what we're supposed to do. And remember, we're supposed to touch our businesses every single day. Every single day you're supposed to touch your business. So what you do every day is very important. This gives you an overview on how you can create your to-do list every single day. And we have a challenge this month. And because we've seen that it's possible, guys. So let's go do the work. And I'm looking for people that are going to be smashing 4cc by the 15th of June. That is what I'm looking for, because I know it's possible. I know it's possible, and I know you can do it if you choose to. If you're going to be making calls every single day, if you're going to be asking for those referrals every day, if you're going to be talking to people, connecting to people every day, every single day, if you're going to be inviting people for the WhatsApp sessions that are either for products or for business, if you're going to be inviting people for Zoom meetings, trust me, you won't fail to do the 4cc. And after all, 4cc is that is actually making 6,000 runs between now and 15th. Why don't you want it? I am sure you want it. What can it do for your family? If you put that money on the table, how many things can it solve? 6,000. That's good money, right? In Tanzania, that's about like it is a month. So like it is in 2 weeks now. So, and also doing the 4cc by the 15th, it means you're stretching yourself. You will still have got 2 weeks to expand. So if you're looking forward into becoming supervisor next month, then so at least this month you're looking at closing your month at 8cc or 10cc. That gives you, puts you in a very good position to smash your supervisor next month. So who is going to do the 4cc by end of this month? I know you will. So maybe I'm going to unmute you guys, and then we're going to share a bit more, and maybe you can ask me questions. But this time I'm going to pause record.